Sup? Welcome back to BLARP Radio. Today, we'll talk about fidget spinners, male rompers, the UT bar scene, and restaurant etiquette. Drew Yauger and Maxx Thomas, our very good friends, will be on as special guests. It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, May 17th.
What time is it?
Yes, it is.
It's hockey night in Pittsburgh.
7:51. 9 minutes till game time.
We got 9 minutes till puck off, as we like to call it. But you know what? We're doing this for you guys, for our fans. I'm missing the most important game of my life to be here. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Because you tuned in every single
I watched every game this year.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Fidget spinners. That's number one. They kind of piss me off. I don't know about you. Kind of get to me. And it's just because they're so fucking pointless, I think.
Well, I don't
They're
mind.
supposed to be like for like anxious people that can't like stop moving.
I don't mind that premise, though. I don't mind. It's a cheap little thing that's harmless. People spin them. They're cool for the ADHD kids. You know what, though? I work at a little beer distributor, right?
You work at beer.
I work at beer. That's what it's called on the sign.
A little beer distributor.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's.
And
don't downplay your place
You're
of
pretty
employment.
successful.
I'm a beer guy of Uniontown. Anyway, these fucking things, dude, are just everywhere in our store. Mm-hmm. We have them. We're selling them. You get like 10-year-old kids coming in. They sit right above the bowls. We sell bowls and like
coming into beer,
one hitters and like just all types of weed paraphernalia and shit. In glass cases, we have gas masks. The fidget spinners sit right on top.
Great
so these like
inventory.
8-year-old kids just like come in with their parents and just like stare, like look at we point. Like, the fidget spinners are right there, and they just like.
But what are
they
those?
like look at the bowls.
What are those right underneath it? What do we do with those, Mom?
Yeah. I mean that's been asked a couple of times. I'm just
did
like,
they explain? Did they explain?
I'm just like, we don't have anywhere else to put them. Like, what do you want me to do?
Okay.
I don't know.
You have all of that in beer.
Dude, it's a big place. Just stop it.
Why don't we call it beer, weed, and fidget spinners?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well, the correct name is RJ's Beer Warehouse. Shout out Rob Jameson if you're listening. But no, yeah, beer, weed, fidget spinners. That's a good little idea. I don't know. What do you think?
What do I think about fidget spinners? All right, first of all, let me do a quick intro. I'm Drewski. I'm new to this shit. All right, what's
Guest.
up? So fidget spinners.
It'll be a recurring guest.
Fidget spinners. I feel like they are this generation's version of a stress ball. Like a little more sleek.
Ooh.
A little more sleek.
the stress ball's still here. It hasn't left.
I mean,
in
yeah.
my opinion, IMO.
It'll
But-
never leave.
I really hope not, because we all get stressed, and like I don't want to just like flick my finger
To
around.
be honest,
Like
I
I want to squeeze.
Never use a stress ball in a serious way.
I don't think I
Never
have
been
either.
stressed and used a stress ball. But I get your point.
I've thrown it like off the wall and caught it, like just tested my hand eye from time to time.
I'm gonna counter you though.
Fidget spinners though, like
I'm gonna counter you for a
It's a
second.
knick-knack.
I think they're more. The stress ball's a decent comparison. I'm gonna compare it to the silly bands. They're huge in school right now. Huge. I guarantee you, in a month, they're dead. You'll see piles of fidget spinners and dumpsters and fucking like landfills and shit just over. It's all over.
prom night dumpster fidget spinners.
Just throw them on the lake, dude. Burn them up.
We can
Like,
skip them.
I'm graduating this year. I'm done.
I don't
with
need
these
this
kids'
fidget
games
spinner. But the thing is,
trash.
adults have them.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. It's
big kid has one.
stupid. There's no way it helps you that much.
Did adults have
Not
silly
regular
bands?
people.
Well, they're just they're okay. So like we'll sit there, Adam Creighton, shout out. We'll sit at work
See.
and we'll just spin them, and like we'll like put them on the table. We'll time it, so we'll spin it really fast, and we'll hit the stopwatch on our phone, and we'll see. And there was one $20 one that went for 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
So
Just
what you're
nonstop.
saying is they're pretty
So-
intriguing for how simple they are, because like
See,
you're
what I'm
obviously.
I'm
You're hooked.
I'm obviously a little
You're
more
hooked.
positive than you guys. I'm not hooked.
You're
I don't own one.
You're a sheep.
I'm not a sheep. I don't own one, dude.
You're a sheep, though. You're so into
I'm
it.
not forcing myself to be a contrarian. I took a chance. I looked at it, and there we go.
I don't have a huge opinion on fidget spinners. I'll tell you why. Because I have yet to get my paws on one.
Ooh.
I've never dabbled
We'll
in
pop
that.
on
You're a
in
hands-on guy.
RJ's
Yeah.
Beer Warehouse next to Ollie's and the Wine and Spirit store.
So
on
we can
Route
test
51.
them? We
Yeah.
can test
Speaking
them?
of-
You
Is
got PA.
Is that our ad this week?
That's not our official ad. We got an ad.
Do we
I
have
got
an
our
ad?
ad later.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
Unofficial
it.
one?
Yeah, that was
Sell-
an official
sell
ad.
more
Shout out
watches?
RJ's.
More watches?
Sorry,
Promo?
to the listeners, I don't want to take up your time with a second ad, but I mean, yeah. So that's our take on fidget spinners. I think. Max, you got anything to say?
I don't.
Like I said before, I mean, I think they're good for what they're made for.
Yeah.
People with, what is it, ADHD?
ADHD.
But I mean, now everybody in schools has them, and they're becoming a problem. They're making them take them out of the classrooms.
They are a distraction.
Max, did you ever think about running for school board?
It's been a thought of mine.
You missed election
I'll run
day
your
yesterday.
campaign.
I mean,
Well, we got all year to
Yeah.
campaign. We're gonna start slandering the winner of this election cycle, and next year he's on.
Dude, my neighbor's the school board
Fuck
director
him. We're
now.
gonna egg his house, dude. We'll bleep that.
I don't give a shit.
We'll cut that out.
You think he's gonna
dude.
hear it?
We're live.
Yeah. This is on public radio.
That's the joke, bro.
CUTV.
It's on public access network. He's watching right now.
So,
Alright, let's talk about
speaking of,
Let's talk about the next fad. Dude, you're getting really loud.
guys, you what? I'm
Yes.
like 10 feet away from the mic.
10 feet.
Anyway,
Anyway,
speaking of trends,
the next fad. And I already know I'm going to go at it with you on
fine.
this. Male rompers named rompims now instead of rompers. They're rompims.
It's not mompers.
It isn't. Apparently, it's officially rompims.
I love that.
I hate that.
Well, can we talk? We'll agree on this. The best part about this entire thing is Romper Twitter.
Thank you, Black Twitter, for all the tweets.
Romper
The
Twitter
memes are
Yeah.
great.
is unreal.
Yeah.
I was crying yesterday.
Looking mighty thick in the front with your momper, bruh. She's digging
Boy,
the
about to
floral.
fuck your girl in this floral.
That floral, dude. I'm into it.
But
I'm
would
not.
I ever
Actually,
would I
I
ever
just
wear it?
lied.
Would I ever wear it? Fuck no.
Are you self-conscious?
It's not self-consciousness. It's fucking stupid.
I agree wholeheartedly. I
You'd
just wanted to
wear-
call you out on something.
Here we go. Come at me. I'm waiting.
There's nothing wrong with the rompim, dude. It's a good look. It's gonna be
The name's
wildly successful.
Nothing wrong with
It's
it.
so frat.
I'm into it. It's not frat.
Oh my god, it's so frat.
Okay,
You know it
what's
is.
wrong with that?
You're so frat.
not
So like
so
you
frat.
don't think anything's wrong with that.
I'm gonna disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think that the rompim is just transcendent fashion, and I think it's time for some gender equality in the fashion game. I think I want to wear fucking floral rompim.
You
dude.
can't just bring equality
Dude, you're
into
such
this.
a meninist, bro.
Fuck you. Dude.
Listen, I think we all agree here. Females look very attractive in a romper.
They do.
Rompims are ruining that thought
Dude, you-
for me.
like-
Every time I see a
Okay.
romper, now I'm like, fuck, guys can wear those.
But like not the same ones. They're gonna look manly.
You can't make that look manly.
Oh
Just a
my
collar.
It's a-
God.
There's just a collar.
Here's where we're separated.
The
I'm a
rich
guy
kids
who
on the yacht. Are
Would
gonna
you
wear
golf?
these.
Would you
I'm
golf
a
in
guy.
romper?
No, because I need pockets. I'm a guy who
We could build in pockets.
takes chances, and I go out on a limb in order to jump on the new trend.
Twitter poll?
And you
You're
guys
that
are
edgy.
very safe,
Twitter poll.
Which is
Will you
fine.
actually?
which is fine.
Are you all talk? This is the Twitter poll. Are you all talk? Or are you actually gonna get a romper and wear it?
That's
Because
Mariah
you're
Baz one
so
for me. I'm talking
secure.
about myself.
You're
I'm very
so
secure.
You're gonna be
I'm
the
very
first
scared.
person
Then do it.
in the Uniontown area. I guarantee it.
You're all talk. You're not
You know
gonna
what?
capitalize. So I'm gonna
I'll wear a
Twitter poll
romper,
this. See
dude.
what the people think.
I'll wear a rompim.
If it catches on, I'll salute you. I will not wear one ever.
Here's
but
what I'm
I'll-
saying.
I'll
If-
dap you up for it
If
or
it
something.
actually catches on and like people start wearing these all the time, then Soup's gonna wear it. If it's like still like like I don't know, it's questionable if this is in, he's not gonna do it because he doesn't have the stones.
he's
I
coming
got the
in.
plums, dude.
I mean,
I'll wear a peak.
You
Peacoat
don't even
scarf
have the
combo.
you don't have the
I'll
plums
wear it,
for a
though.
scarf, let alone
I'll wear a
a
scarf.
romp him.
his verbal dedication is there definitely.
but-
Well, everybody who
actions-
knows me knows I'm a big verbal guy first.
Yeah.
Actions come later, but I talk. I'm a big talker. I don't know, dude. Just like I'm looking at these pictures and Okay, some look kind of gay. I'm not gonna lie.
What if you're out in public, you get one of those spontaneous half chubs?
Dude, it's literally
you don't have a
overalls.
waistband.
Yeah, it's
you
just
can't
hanging
waistband it.
It's literally overalls.
You're exposed. You're exposed.
It's
dude.
not
It's not
overalls
overalls.
at all.
They're literally overalls.
No, they're not.
What's the difference?
Okay, a frat boy that never.
What's the
worked,
difference in
never
the
worked, ever
clothing?
will wear the rompim. A
Whoa,
farmer-
you're turning this into like a socioeconomic thing now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Dude, that's
Stop
fashion.
it.
That's fashion.
That's what it is. Fashion.
You guys are fashionable.
How?
I
I'm
don't know,
wearing-
man. I look redneck as shit right now, dude.
Dude, look right now.
I was-
You get your high school baseball tee on.
I was doing.
your whacking
I
jeans.
forgot I graduated. I peaked
We all peaked in high school, man. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
in this dope ass basement, dude.
I just can't take this serious.
I'm
Wish
into
the
it.
viewers could see.
It looks ridiculous.
It's bad radio.
What, talking about mompers?
No, it's just
What's that?
no. I love the topic. That's not the issue.
What, talking about how he peaked in high school?
Yeah, man. No one wants to hear.
You say you. All right,
No one wants to hear.
every single.
I said that because I'm wearing my high
I
school
know.
baseball
I know.
t-shirt.
I'm just insecure about myself
Every
now.
single
I
every
know,
single
I know.
episode, you say that something's bad radio. Just let
Yeah.
it go, dude. You don't have to verbalize that.
Oh, no.
Listen, we don't have any.
Why can't we be honest with our audience?
We're
We don't have any dead air.
By us not saying that, we're not being facetious. There's a dollar word for the day.
Dead air's bad radio.
What a
Yes,
word.
that is.
Have
and-
we had dead air?
Absolutely not.
Not yet.
I don't think.
If anything, my ears are blown out from whenever
Because we
Soup got
jib-jab.
too close to the mic.
Jib jab, jib jab, jib jab,
Little
jib
jib
jab.
jab. But all right, so you're out in UT for the bar scene.
That's not a Uniontown thing, though.
Are we jumping?
Are
to
you
the
wearing?
bar scene
Are you
already?
wearing a romp?
I'm not wearing a romp him to the Uniontown bar. Because
Why not?
Because here's
because
the
you don't have
difference.
the stuff.
You
Okay,
think,
yeah.
You think they're so dope though?
You
Why
guys
not?
Yeah,
think call
dude.
me because okay,
Exactly.
I don't want to like be
Guys,
dressed in my
hey.
dopest outfit to go to DeMarco's.
Wait, you're saying that's your best?
That's
That's you at your best.
if
That's you at your
if that's your
Alright,
best,
fair.
me and a
fuck
romp him
you.
is me at my best.
That's awful.
What?
That's terrible.
You're terrible.
Listen, I know this is like
Your mom's terrible.
I know this is like standard to like go against me
Your mom jokes are
and like me
back.
go against you because that's good radio, but I genuinely disagree with you on this. You're
That's
a
so fine.
fucking asshole if you wear a
Whoa,
romp.
you're not an asshole. I mean,
No, you're an asshole. You're either
Okay.
one of those.
I don't
guys-
think you're an asshole. I think you're just trying pretty hard.
Hey, can we
try less.
Can we have the trust tree real quick?
Yeah.
Trust tree.
Yeah,
Just
and
us here.
and
The audience isn't here
Okay.
right now.
Of course.
I probably wouldn't really wear one. Like, unless I was like in New York City. Like, yeah, like
We're not cutting this out.
we'll bleep that.
We're not. No bleep.
We'll bleep that.
I can't.
No bleepage.
Well, tough day to be soup then. Huh?
I saw
Yeah,
this on Twitter,
that's
and it's actually pretty true. Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin wore a romp him,
He-
dude.
He was
The most
originator.
badass man alive.
You know what?
Wore a romp him.
He died in a very
Yeah.
not badass way.
Dude,
Stabbed
he
by a
is wearing
stingray,
a
bro.
fucking-
In the heart.
How is that not badass?
Because, like, they're not, like, predators or anything. It was just like, oh, I spooked it. Oh, I spooked it. Then
He was underwater and got stabbed by a
If-
fucking
if-
animal
oh,
with
they
a
have-
Feels like a
spear for
hippo?
a tail.
Oh,
If it's like a car
serious?
crash,
They
like
have
getting
bobs,
stabbed
I
in the
didn't-
heart by a stingray or whatever, I'd pick a stingray.
Why?
I think
Like,
going
they-
down
they-
by
they
way
have
of
barbs. I didn't remember.
stop it. Going down by way of a stingray tail,
No.
It's the most
don't say
badass
it. No,
thing
it
you could
isn't.
do.
No, it isn't.
it's a blaze of glory.
He would handle
most badass?
He would handle Crocs and
Crikey.
fucking
Yeah, get to-
hippos.
And that
Get-
guy,
Get decapitated
that
by
guy
a
who
croc.
did
yeah,
it.
that's
badass.
badass.
Hey.
Hey.
No, but that guy who handled the Crocs got killed by the stingray, dude.
Isn't that
That's
that,
kind of
it's just
like
They
lame.
caught him on a
ironic?
bad
Like,
day.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
like
day to be
you-
Steve
Or maybe
Irwin.
stingrays are underrated.
You don't know anything
Maybe they're
about them.
maybe they're evolving. Maybe they're evolving to be. They're evolving to be predators, and Steve Irwin was one of the first
Dude,
victims.
there's no
They're
way.
gonna take over
There's
the
no way a
sea.
stingray could like eat somebody though. They're
Not
so
right
skinny,
now.
they're a flapjack.
Not now.
Oh, speaking of this question,
Couple
shout out
million
Chase
years.
Manches, real quick. Pancakes, flapjacks, or hotcakes? What do you say?
Pancakes.
You're a psycho if you don't say pancakes, right?
Yeah.
But I wish I had the stones to like say flapjacks without like joking.
I prefer
Just, like,
crepes.
very seriously.
If you're at
That's not
McDonald's,
even
they're
the same
hotcakes,
food,
though.
dude.
They're really thin
Like kids
pancakes.
that can't say
Yeah.
pancake. That's
You
why.
can't say, "Hey, give me your pancakes."
IHOP's the only place in the world to say pancakes. I'm pretty positive. Every other place you go, it says hot cake.
No.
Maybe places like just don't care, but I don't know, dude.
Another Twitter poll, perhaps? Is it that
I'm
important?
telling you, dude. Like,
Someone-
you go to Bob Evans or you go to like Cracker Barrel,
What
they say
about-
hotcakes.
What about like
Eating
Denny's?
Plus, though, says
Denny's.
pancakes.
Yeah.
Are you
Someone
sure about
find
that?
me.
Okay, that's fair.
Someone find me a place that says pancakes.
We'll have our
Other
stat
than
checker.
alcohol.
We'll have our stat checker over there.
What, me?
No, I'm just pointing at the.
Oh,
The
you
stat
pointed at
checker over
computer?
there.
Oh, that guy.
I'll get my brother
Okay.
involved.
Yeah.
Gonna be our statistician.
Could be.
So back to the romper thing.
No, back to the bar scene.
Well, I was gonna say like I was
All
gonna,
right,
I was gonna
bar
transition.
scene time.
I was gonna transition into the bar scene right there. But anyway, we're on the bar scene.
All right.
The
So
Uniontown
I
bar
know
scene.
this. I know
Union.
Worcester's gonna get brought up any second now, but
Fair.
UT bar scene. What do you think?
I'm gonna say something that could hurt. I don't know. I don't know what the perception's gonna be. I think it's a little underrated, dude. Obviously, I enjoy my time in like cities at bar scenes, you know. But like I've never been a big bar guy just because I don't really like crowds and it gets expensive. And it's fun. I'll go out and shit, but like I'm not there to like have the time of my life. I'll just go if my friends are going. And like Tilla's a relatively classy bar. I'm not gonna call it like a classy bar, but like for Uniontown, it's a classy bar. DeMarco's kind of blows. It gets just packed and shit, but there's 2 floors, so that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Darby's is a spot. There's some like low key spots in town.
I mean,
The venues are nice. I won't dispute that.
The crowd,
Crowd's
trash.
when I'm like the vibe, the
It's
overall
street
vibe
trash,
that
yeah.
I get whenever I walk into Uniontown Bar, and there is a specific scenario that happened Saturday that really makes me think this. I'm not gonna even dive into that right now, but like,
I guess. Yeah.
what?
Keep talking.
I feel as though people that graduated from Laurel Highlands, Uniontown, AG, we go like I don't do this, but I see it a lot. People go out to these bars and it's like
Where are you going with this, Drew?
I know, dude. I'm going
It's gonna
somewhere.
get dark really fast.
It's not dark at all. It's just kind of like
go, dude.
it's kind of like a stigma. But I feel like people were kind of just like stuck in their high school ways.
I thought you were saying something else, dude.
No, I just took a while to get there, but it's just like egos. One word to describe UT bar scene: egos.
I think those are just people hanging out with their friends, I guess.
But
I
dude,
think there's a few different crowds. It's I know you from high school crowd. You're really sketchy. I've never seen you ever before.
in my life, yeah.
That there's that crowd,
That's the
and
Darby's
then
crowd.
and then there's the older people crowd that like can't hang it up. Like you're not bar age anymore.
Dude,
Just
there's
go
a
home
lot of
and
those
chill
people
at
at
home.
Titlo. Like,
Yeah,
They're like-
you
they're like
interacted with one for a while.
Stop. I enjoyed that conversation very much. Anyway, I'm not talking about that.
How
I'm
are
talking
you
about like
feeling during it? Like at the beginning of it?
stop it right now. Anyway,
How are you feeling?
like you get those people who like the 35-year-old like woman who like goes out and like she's got like a decent.
I'd say higher than 35. She's probably higher than 35.
Not fuck you, dude. Remember her?
Oh,
The
just in
specific-
general. Okay.
Specific
Can you
person,
stop it?
All right, in
maybe
general.
late 40s.
Can we?
So 35.
I'm
she's
done.
She's 35.
It's not one person.
What
I'm
color
saying groups
hair
of
did
people.
she have?
Black.
No, like this figurative she. That's what
There
I'm
is
saying.
no figurative she.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
35-year-old.
Yeah, 35-year-old. Like, they got in a lot of makeup and they have like, not the worst job in the world. They're like a nurse. You know, something
Okay.
where they think they have like this.
Are they
like,
still single?
It's like God's gift to like.
That's a pretty good
I work
job.
really hard. It's a good job, but yeah,
Usually divorced.
yeah, they're like usually divorced.
Hopefully.
They're single and they're like out, like having a time of their lives, like thinking they're at a college bar. They think they're like really classy people because they're the Titlo, but like. You're still out in Uniontown, bro. Like, you're not, like, special. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't got to be special in Uniontown. You got to just, like, see your friends. Kick it for a little bit. Boys being boys.
Well,
It is-
Saturday for me. I
it
was
is a
just
good
gonna go
time.
out, have a few drinks with the boys for the Pens game. Then, like, out of nowhere, everyone showed up, and it was kind of like, fuck, but also like, fuck yeah, kind of
Yeah.
in a way. It's like once once you look back on the night, you're like, that was really fucking stupid.
Yeah, might as well.
But like in the moment, you're like, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah, like might as well do what you went to the bar to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink and chat it up.
Here's the thing. Like, it gets crowded, and there's a lot of people there that, at least for me, that like I like. Like, I have a lot of friends that go out there, and like there's a lot of people there, and we go to multiple places, so it's not like any different than like literally any other night in any other city. It's not like I'm like doing shit that I don't do in other places. I go to bars, I don't ride mechanical bulls and shit. It's just like I go, I drink, I look at shit, I talk to people, move on. It's the same fucking thing. Like, there's no problem.
And a lot of people our age like to
Just shit on it
and compare it to when they're at school.
You can't do that.
Like,
What do I
half
have
you
to
goes
compare
to...
it to? I have Cal to compare it to.
Yeah, like half of you go to
alright.
huge schools, like D1 schools,
It's just
like
different.
Penn State,
You can't be
Ohio
like, this
State. Like,
sucks.
come on. Like,
And, like, you're gonna grow
some,
up-
like,
Uniontown's
have
not
some
gonna touch
self-actualization.
that.
Like, be aware.
Be humble.
Just be aware.
Exactly.
Be humble.
Like, it's,
And, like,
it's home, we get it.
Eventually, you're gonna grow out of that. Like, I got to rage. every
Eventually,
night
you're
stage.
gonna have to pay
Like, 'cause
that
that gets
debt,
kind of lame
and
as
you're
fuck.
you're gonna be 60 grand in debt. You're gonna be forgetting about the bar scene. You know what I mean? So like,
Then-
that's gonna prompt you to
No,
go to the bar. even
Why
more.
They're gonna go
why
more,
D2?
Yeah.
Why go D2? Probably that reason. You won't be paying $60,000
Yeah.
over that. Way over.
But I mean, like,
Why D3?
you know, if mommy and daddy got it covered, it's all good.
Debatably worse than D1.
The most expensive, dude. Well, here's the thing about D3,
What,
dude.
D3? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? When they literally have a week. Literally called D3 week. And they hand out bracelets that say hashtag YD3.
That's a thing.
To, like, make you
I never heard of
feel a little bit better about being
Spending-
a D3 athlete.
Spending
Oh.
$55K a year also.
60 grand a year. And
Jeez.
To not be professional in the
60
sport
grand a
that you're
year, and they
playing.
can't even give me some fucking flat jacks every day. That's absurd.
Can't even get a scholarship.
Back to
While
that,
we're on-
our fact checker has confirmed Eaton Park does call them pancakes.
Okay.
Well,
And
color
you're-
me fucked.
Yeah, you're
I guess.
And case closed.
So, but back to the whole college thing. Let's talk about Oberlin, because I love that place. What do you think, Sue?
Here's the thing about Oberlin.
It's Oberlin, dude.
Oberlin College, the Worcester boys will love this.
Worcester's rival.
It's not a rival. They're not a rival because they're not good. Oberlin is like, it's probably the furthest left school. I'm a center guy politically. It's the furthest left school on the planet.
be.
Like, they had like a big like protest because like their cafeteria had like an Asian day where they like served like Chinese food, and they thought it was like the most
Oh,
culturally
my.
appropriating thing on the planet. And
No,
like,
dude, that is not okay to do, man.
off, dude. And like
Shit.
their mascots, the Yeomen or the Yeomen or whatever, and like all the women's teams changed the name to the albino squirrels.
All right.
First, they have a great Quidditch team too. So that's like,
I'm not trying to
Quidditch.
start shit. I'm not trying to do any of this.
What do they use as the
But
snatch?
didn't they beat you one year in baseball?
isn't Worcester like a top Division III program ever?
That was a question.
They beat us one time.
Did it happen though?
How'd that feel? How'd that feel?
You know, let's talk about it.
Worcester boys
Feels like I was
tweeted us.
playing-
I want to know how it felt.
It feels like I was
Shout out.
playing at a JUCO in West Virginia, and I broke my collarbone or whatever.
Didn't break my collar.
Tore my UCL or something.
labrum.
Tore my
Labrum,
labrum
yeah.
and
You
couldn't
knew
play
exactly
baseball
what
the
to
same
say.
back to the
ever
bag.
again.
All right, that's.
But now he's pursuing music.
That's such a low blow.
But now,
That's the lowest blow.
I cried
ever.
for 6 weeks
Coming
when we
at
lost
it-
to Oberlin.
Coming at an injury versus mine, like
Well,
one,
that's
one
not-
game.
that's nothing
you
you can
lost
prevent,
one
though.
game. You're coming at my shoulder surgery.
One injury is different than like you
Boy,
didn't
bye.
choke.
Boy, bye.
It's not like you choked.
this is the guy that loves the UT bar scene. You see what I mean? The
Yeah.
ego thing?
Yeah,
Love
exactly.
VT bars.
Get off your high horse, dude. You're,
So
you're a
hard.
country kid boy. You don't know what it's like to
I'm
struggle
from
at
the
all.
streets.
You're not.
We're from the same neighborhood. We're from the streets.
No, we're not. We're not from the same neighborhood.
We're across the Derrick Avenue, which is a different neighborhood apparently.
You live in a nice house. I live in like a moderate house.
We literally live in the same style house.
No, not true.
Yours is brick, mine's siding.
Where'd you grow up? Oh, you golfing on... Okay, golfing in the country club.
Country
Yeah, that's
club.
what it-
I went to Union.
forgot.
Probably swam in that pool a few times.
Uniontown means nothing.
What do you
The
mean?
fact that I went to LH and you went to Uniontown
You went to the
means
rich
nothing.
yuppie school that had butlers in all the hallways, and I went to the school where kids were getting shot up.
And you
in
always
lockers and
wanted to
shit.
go there.
We went to the school where
Yeah, to get out of poverty.
we went to the school where bricks were falling from the ceiling, like where the pool
That's like,
is.
dude, we had like asbestos and like green gases coming out of our
We were
air
under
vents.
construction
So
when I
were we.
graduated.
So were we, dude. Don't act like you're special. We did the exact same thing.
We didn't get
What
turf.
are you talking about?
We didn't get turf until like
Our turf was a dick.
08.
First
You
world
had
problems.
it for your high school career, dude.
Okay,
So what are you talking about?
but like I'm just saying.
Notre Dame is
we didn't
gas.
have
You'd
it.
say Notre
The
Dame
richest
shit?
person
I mean, they're tailored a little bit.
the richest
better than
person
Laurel
in
Islands,
town,
like, come on.
the richest person our age in town went to Uniontown.
The median income of Uniontown has to be LH. Higher median income.
I mean,
Median income. Wow, that was terrible.
I don't know. You Uniontowners play the we're poor card because you get a lot of like the ghetto. Like
Get
in
minorities.
your
Get
Whoa.
minorities.
Whoa,
you do. That's a fact. That's not me saying. And
That's
that's
in
not
the
me
ghetto,
saying.
dude. Say lower income areas.
You get a lot of
Jesus.
ghettos.
Even minorities.
This isn't like 1930s Germany, dude. Like, come on, man. That's not
You
ghetto.
get a lot of Jewish slaves.
Next topic.
Zing.
Let's
Zing.
move on.
But for real, you get a lot of.
Let's move
You-
on.
Night
get
by
a-
Elie Wiesel, great book. I'm
You
just
get a
gonna
lot.
throw that
You get a
out
lot
there.
of low income areas, and that is not because of any reason. Like, oh, you're not hood. By the way, you're not. Like, you live in a nice area, but you just happen to go to a school with a lot of low income areas. Then on top of that, you have mountain kids that are rich as fuck.
Not all of them.
Oh my god.
Most of them are, yeah,
Yeah.
but not all of them.
But then there are the mountain kids that are like,
Living like
With LH, I think it's kind of like not that gradual of a change in socioeconomical.
we have
thing.
one.
For
we have
Uniontown,
one,
I feel like it's like
LH.
fucking spikes.
LH, we
LH
have
had
one dedicated area for like the rich kids,
Yeah,
and that's
Heritage
Heritage Hills.
Shout out Heritage Hills.
We had a lot of
where like the Jamesons and Congelios live. That's like in like Joe
The
Cummings.
thing,
Okay,
the
yeah.
thing is,
Okay.
Uniontown
And then, like,
is an
fair,
extremely
fair,
low
fair.
income area. I think, can we just leave it at that? Like, Fayette County's the poorest county in PA.
Yeah, I mean,
The
Those
high
that beast,
income,
too.
the high income isn't even that high.
Yeah, it really isn't. Very cheap place to live.
Yeah.
We're
Cost of
we're
living's so low, dude. That's why.
grand
It's all
scale.
relative, dude. Come
No
on.
one's rich.
Don't.
Anyway,
we're smart for living here.
speaking of soup, speaking of soup being brought up really rich and like country club kid. Let's talk
That's so
restaurant
false.
etiquette. You probably know all of it.
That's so
restaurant
false. Yeah.
restaurant etiquette.
Forks to the left, knives to the right, spoons to the right of the knives.
See, I could not tell you that.
That's a thing.
I couldn't have said that.
People knew that.
I use a
But
fork for
you know what
everything.
sparked this topic?
Almost.
I was at a Gillies eating, and I was just watching this bald-headed fuck just like do him, like just people watching, and his food was coming out, and he was just rubbing his hands together, just like licking his chops.
Salivating.
Fuck you, dude. Don't ever rub your hands when you get in your food. You look like
Scotty.
a dick.
Scotty, do you really think at one point in your life you didn't do that?
I guarantee you have never had the urge to just rub my hands when food is coming towards me.
You might have done it subconsciously.
No
I feel like
chance.
you.
He
I
could've
feel,
been a
dude, I've
food
seen
reviewer.
you do it.
No
I
way.
saw it.
No way.
Yeah, dude,
No
I've seen
way.
you do it.
Food reviewer
I've seen you do
in
it.
a movie has done that.
And it's
I'm
pretentious.
totally-
It's so pretentious.
I'm totally on Scott's side here. Like that is like the lamest fucking thing you could do.
You're so
That's
lame.
like so like
it's such a dad thing.
that's
Like
so,
whenever
like-
they take a bite and they're like pointing at the food, this shit's so good.
it's like a dad
come
joke.
on, like we get it.
It's
Like you like
also
your food.
like
I've done both of those things. I think.
It's,
I've
and
done
it's,
that
And I
before.
don't
It's
think
pretentious.
I don't think it's that shitty.
it's
it's
pretentious.
also like
Very
the
pretentious.
villain in Meet the Robinsons,
Is it-
like a stereotypical villain where like he's a guy with like the twirly black mustache and the black top hat. And he's like conniving and shit when his
Yes,
food comes, dude.
yes.
Like get off your fucking high horse and just eat the food, dude. Don't like give me the hand gestures, you fucking.
Okay,
faggot.
how
I did that
about
at a Buffalo
Whoa,
Wild
whoa, sorry.
how about you
2016, bro?
how about you like say like you're partaking.
No, it isn't.
Say like you're partaking in like you know some recreational stuff prior to a meal. You know, you get a little extra hungry.
Smoking weed, dude. You can say that. This is
I know, but
government funded.
I'm just trying to, you know, give like roundabout, like people, they know what I'm talking about.
I'll just say it.
You're smoking weed
There
and
you
you
go.
get high as shit, and then you get the munchies afterwards, and like you're just super stoked to get your food, and like you just give like a
It's
little.
not a voluntary. It's not an involuntary thing though, dude. That's like
That's-
I'm doing this for the show. I want people to see how.
If you're
hungry I am.
sober or intoxicated in
That's-
any way,
that's
you're
a
the same type of
subjective way of
person if
looking.
you're gonna rub your hands when food's coming out. That's my
I
thought.
did it because I went to Buffalo Wild Wings after 10 weeks of Army food. I was happy to have
Okay,
that.
that's
awesome.
That
don't
makes
do this,
it,
dude.
that makes it almost all right. Just think that you're rubbing your hands. I hate.
What if you do
I
it in
hate
like a smooth way? Like, what if you're not like?
There's no
but
smooth
you're
way
just
to
like-
do it.
You're just like.
Matthew
for like
McConaughey
half
doing
second.
as cool as he is. If he's in a
goat.
Lincoln about to eat food and he starts rubbing his hands, I don't like him anymore.
I think it's more pretentious for you to point that out.
No, you just said that.
I feel like that's more pretentious for you to point that out, that people were doing that, than it is to say that's pretentious for doing that.
That may be so, but even if it's pretentious of me to even point it out, it's super pretentious. Just like not even them even like not even knowing that they're doing it. Like that's not like I'm not saying that they're like actively like, yeah, I'm gonna be a dick. Like you're just that type of person if you do that. Like they probably have a lot of money. Like, hey babe, you want to go out to the restaurant or whatever? And she's like, she's secretly like, no, I'm cheating on you because everyone hates you. That you're that guy. If you rub your hands,
What if like a poor guy did that though?
he wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. He would never do that.
Dude.
I don't know. I'm not wealthy. I've done it.
So we're gonna transition real quick, and Scotty
We'll stay transitioned.
transited.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Transgenders.
Scotty. Whoa, that's a topic for another day. So Scotty brought up Matty McConaughey, who I deem the coolest guy in Hollywood.
All right.
Well, that's not. We're not gonna debate that yet.
You got a joint, dude?
Stop. Love it. Now, to you guys out there in the audience, I'm sitting with 3 of the key members of Vantage Blue, who's a hell of a band. Arguably, my favorite band of all time. Max is the lead guitarist.
He's not kidding.
Drew is the rhythm guitarist. Writes a lot of the songs. Drew Yauger is the drummer and also writes songs. They all write songs. Max writes songs too. I'm not, anyway. But like they don't know I'm going to bring this up, and I'm not sure how well this is going to be received or not. But speaking of cool guys,
Get to it.
I like to.
Dude, you're
preface-
getting you're getting so dark.
Very long.
I thought you were going to do something else, dude. So, new Harry Styles album is
Oh my god.
unreal,
Get the fuck outta here,
dude.
dude.
I can't even
So
talk
many
about
hits.
It. I can't even.
So here's the thing, like, if you just take his name out of it and you just
No,
listen to it, the song Kiwi, bro, that's a smash hit
Have not listened.
waiting
to
to happen. Why wouldn't you?
I haven't heard one
just
song.
haven't-
I can't
I'll-
put an opinion
I'll
on
pull
it
one
until I
up.
hear it.
Yeah, I haven't
I'll
gone
pull
around
one up
to
right
it.
now.
Pull up Kiwi, dude.
This is
But-
bad radio.
I'll pull it up right now. I got it right now.
This is bad radio.
Here's the thing about I don't even hate One Direction or Harry Styles, but
I think
am
he's
I
ve-
gonna
I
say
think he's
that,
very
like,
talented.
this album's good? No, because I don't fucking
got
know.
it.
Does he have great hair? Absolutely.
Hey, pull it up.
All right, this is a departure for sure.
Yeah, this isn't bad. It's good, dude. Just listen to it. It's like mostly a rock album, dude.
It's all right.
It's different.
If it's all right, here's my verdict. If it's on playing like somewhere, I'm not gonna bitch about it, but I'm
Right.
never gonna put that on by myself probably.
I
That's
won't.
fair.
I won't go out of my way. Me being the music snob that I am.
Shout out last episode.
If I were to listen to the entire song, I bet I could be able to diagnose like what's gonna come next. It's a little cookie cutter bubblegum, but
That's fine.
Here's the thing: it's mainstream, and they're playing instruments, which is dope. I don't hate it at all.
Better than
So
glad.
go ahead, Harry. Yeah, it's a departure from what he was doing. I like that.
Yeah, dude. Here's my thing. Like, he's a cool guy. He's in
you know him?
Dunkirk. I'm just saying, dude. You can tell
That is
people are
true.
cool or not. He's in
Gonna be a
Dunkirk,
great
which looks
movie.
like an unbelievable movie. I can wait.
Wait,
He has
how-
great hair.
How
He has
did
great flow.
How did Matthew McConaughey spark this at all?
I was thinking of cool guys. I thought Harry Styles was a cool guy.
That's
pretty much it.
All right.
Gets a lot of puss, I'm sure.
The most, dude. Are you serious?
That
think
alone
Harry
just
Styles
makes you a
doesn't?
cool guy, like nothing else.
You think Harry
No.
Styles doesn't? He definitely does.
I'm
I didn't say you
What
didn't.
makes
I'm
you-
just saying, like,
oh,
like
you
that was a
I don't know where you're going at with that. The Harry Styles definitely gets a lot of pussy.
He's a stud, dude.
Which that alone just makes him a cool guy. That's like where we're at these days.
He can
you get
jam.
a lot of pussy, you're a cool guy.
Plays a lot of instruments. Decent voice. Wrote some good songs. I thought it was a good album, dude. I don't know. I liked it.
I'm glad he's going in not just one direction.
Hey, dab. I just dabbed.
You know, he's I don't know that. What I just heard, it kind of sounded like 21st Century Breakdown, like that album by Green Day a little bit. I was getting that vibe.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
Harry Styles, very mainstream guy, and he's, you know, just ripping like power chords and
Power chords are dope.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with a good power chord every now and then.
Nah.
Yeah. What do you got?
I kind of already said my piece. Like, I just don't have enough of an opinion to like really talk shit or praise him. Like, it's like whatever.
It's a lot better than the music that Zayn dude from One Direction.
Yeah,
put
fuck
out.
that guy. He's a dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's just trying to be like Mr. like hip hop.
But he also gets a lot of
whatever.
pussy guaranteed.
No
They all
doubt.
do, dude. Are you serious? Like, they all do.
They're One
Is he a
Direction.
cool
Like,
guy?
there's no
though?
like.
Nah.
You don't have to say that. It's just like a thing.
He might be
Yeah,
a
he's
really
not-
cool guy,
I mean,
but
He's
his
not a cool
music
guy.
sucks.
he's like cool guy like in like the hip hop scene, which is like fine. I think those guys are cool, but like I'm more of like a cool guy rock and roll scene. You know what I mean?
Are you just saying that because we're here right now, or if we were not here, you would be like, I love hip hop, dude. Rock's like whatever, it's dead though.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I feel like Soup might be that guy on the
Definitely not
on
true.
the sly.
Whoa.
On the sly.
Whoa, dude, we had a conversation earlier. My 3 favorite bands of all time, dude.
What, Vantage Blue, number one?
Bands number 1.
No, okay. I'm gonna step in right now. Panic at the Disco #1.
Favorite of all time.
That's his number one.
Mm-hmm.
Killers,
Killers,
Blink.
yeah.
Panic
I probably
now
could've
though,
guessed that. I probably
kind
could've guessed that.
of like the Zayn route.
Well, it's all pop.
Kinda,
It's all pop.
So
He got influence
your
from, like,
favorite
Kendrick Lamar and
band
shit.
is a pop band now.
Well, I prefer
Is it
old
even a
Panic.
band?
You
No,
like
it's
the
just Brendan
classics.
Urie.
Well,
Keep
it's
doing
literally
it.
him.
Well, no, when they play live though.
But you're a
still-
huge he's a
It's
huge
so
Ryan Ross guy.
live.
I'm like
You
Team
say
Ryan
the same
Ross,
about
though.
Fall Out
Fall-
Boy
don't
and
even
like,
start it.
dude.
Yeah.
You know,
He's a huge
Monument
Ryan
Tour-
Ross guy though.
Monument Tour made me
I
one
love
of
Ryan
like,
Ross, dude. Great
like
songwriter.
Monument Tour wanted me like it made me want to hang myself from like a fluorescent light bulb fixture, like the way of the ancient samurai.
The last time I enjoyed them was when we
Yeah.
were like us three were front row for them.
Oh yeah,
what was that?
that reunion?
That reunion.
Yeah, that was
It
tight.
was a great
I was
great
into
show.
it.
Oh, that's when we didn't get the underage, right?
Yeah, that was
The shitty concert was the underage
yeah,
concert.
that
right?
was at Burgettstown.
Just because you brought that up, now that I'm 23, I'm gonna fucking chug this beer.
Yeah, shout out Drew and Max for buying us some Budweiser. This is the king of beers.
It's all on Drew. I just
Yeah,
drove him.
we are rich. You know, that's why we drink the king of beers.
Max contributed about like a quarter in like burnt gas to get that. So shout out to Max.
No,
My
not
car
even
has
close
great gas
because he
mileage.
is like 40.
Just the
miles
best.
per gallon.
Speaking of that trip, though, Drew and Max might have to get beer. They
Bring it
also
up.
went. No, they also would have to get
You
a
urchin.
pack of Marlboro cigarettes.
Yeah.
Who's our next sponsor? Marlboro.
Marlboro Red 72.
Marlboro
baby.
Red 72s, or any pack of Marlboros, really. You got their menthols, you got your Marlboro Lights, you got your Marlboro Special Blends, any type of cigarettes, really. They got a nice clean smoke. They're all filtered, so that means you're not going to get the cancer from like a non-filtered cigarette.
The cancer.
Just like Camel,
Tell the kids that. Just smoke. Smoke these. Smoke
just like
Completely
Camel
safe to
Joe.
smoke.
You're a cool guy if you smoke Marlboro Reds only. Other than that, if you're smoking Newports, if you're smoking L&M menthol, Bolds, if you're smoking, I don't know, Camel Crushes, you're lame. You're jerk. You're gonna get cancer. But
Listen.
Marlboros don't give the cancer.
Here's what I
So-
like. Here's what I
Hey,
like about
Soup,
Marlboro.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna spark up a Marlboro Red after that ad. You did a really good job.
Here's what I like. Here's what I like about
right, dude.
Marlboro.
Very educated about cigarettes.
Yeah.
Here's what I like. I
my
like that they don't have any ties to big tobacco. They're a mom and pop business. And there has never been one case of one person dying from Marlboro.
Not a Marlboro.
Never.
A Newport. Every death in the world. Ever.
The Camel contributes with the
Anybody
crushes.
that's
You
ever
just see-
died
You're just
can be
crushing
related back to
fiberglass.
Newport. Get your Marlboros. You're good to go. I don't smoke them.
It's worth the money,
Yeah, you do.
and
You have one in your left ear right now.
Never light it though.
Never light it.
For sure.
so basically what we're saying, if you don't smoke Marlboro Reds or 100s, just anything Marlboro, you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
I think we can agree on that. And I think that's a good place to stop before we get other people to kill themselves in some way. What do you think?
Well, Marlboro's not gonna kill anybody. But
What?
yeah.
Just by smoking
But you know,
Marlboros?
the cool kids are gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna keep my Newports because like fuck BLARP radio.
Because
They're
I'm
trying to tell me what to
badass.
do."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna die if you don't
Yeah.
listen to us.
So
Guaranteed 100% conflamed.
so
I think that's it.
I think we talked about a lot of different topics today.
Hey, thanks for having me, boys.
Shout out Drew.
Thanks for having me.
Shout out Max.
a good
for coming
time.
on the show.
Great time.
Maybe I'll do it again or
You guys will be
something.
recurring guests. We'll get you like a T-shirt that says recurring guest or something
Hey.
like that.
Yeah, so the fans can see it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So for Max and Drew, and then Scott and myself.
We can't talk for ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
Soup
We're
does
just
all the
guests.
talking
We're
right
guests.
here.
Yeah.
Continue.
I'm sorry, dude. Not really.
Continue.
But go ahead.
that's BLARP Radio.
Hey.
See ya, bitches.